What was going through your mind when your name came up on the board?
I mean, every time it's somewhat similar. You know, after you see the first regional and you're not in it, you start to put two and two together, and you have a pretty good idea where you're going to be, and you don't know exactly who you're playing yet, but so it was a little bit of surprise to, that we're going to Seattle. But you first have to win 2 games, and regardless of what region you're in, job number 1 is you have to win 2 games, and that's no different than it is every other year. And every year people go, oh, that's a tough bracket. Oh, that's an easy bracket. Oh, that's a tough matchup. Oh, that's an easy matchup. And every year I say the same thing. There are no easy games in the NCAA Tournament. And certainly this year is no exception.
How will you use this time getting ready as far as physically for your team? Has this been a good rest for you guys as you prepare for this?
We when we played last Monday, so for teams whose tournaments ended last weekend, it's an inordinately long time. This is the only time it happens during the season. You never get 12, 13 days between games. So it's a little bit different preparation period, and you need some rest, and yet you still have to, prepare. So for us, it was a little bit of both, this past week leading up to today. And mostly the practices, the workouts have been concentrating on us getting a little better at the things that we felt we struggle with, or that potentially we were going to need going forward. And then tomorrow we know who we're playing now, and tomorrow we can get started on, we have an idea. We play Vermont, so Monday, Tuesday, you still got to throw a day off in there. So it'll from now on, from today till next Monday, if we're fortunate, we got to prepare to play Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So it's very similar to what we went through for the Big East tournament, where the week leads up and you want to try to plan it so that you're good to go. If you have to go Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 3 games or 2 games in 3 days.
Did anyone on your staff happen to watch the Vermont-Albany game, or how about do you, scout a team you haven't played like that?
I don't think you watch any games in particular live while they're going on, because you don't have enough staff members to cover everybody who you might play. One year we thought we're getting Holy Cross, or we're getting Quinnipiac, or I forget who was in the tournament that year, and we got Mississippi Valley State. So, you just never know what's going to happen in that NCAA room. So by tomorrow, we'll have a pretty good scouting report on Vermont. It's the best I can tell you.
What are your thoughts just heading into this first NCAA tournament with just 2 regionals?
Me personally, I'm not crazy about it. They're called regionals for a reason. You have them in each region. And now they're not called, they shouldn't call them regionals anymore. They should call them something different. And then, not that it matters, because every team is in the same situation, so I'm probably speaking for every coach. If you're going to do it, why not have both of them in the middle of the country where everybody only has to go halfway? So I understand, let's try something different, think outside the box, all that other stuff. And if I was 35, I would say, wow, this is a great idea. Let's try that. Not into new ideas at my age.
With all your team has been through this year, is being a 2 seed a matter of some personal satisfaction for you?
You know, I think if we weren't called UConn, we'd be a number 1. Or if they used, you know, the men's criteria, when you think about the wins that we've had in quadrant 1, 2, all that, who has a better record than us against those teams? So being a number 2, I'm kind of happy we are. You know, there were a lot of teams that had great years, and you know, the 4 number 1s, you know, they all did great things this year, or they wouldn't be number 1 seeds. So for us, when the season started and knowing what we were missing, I thought this is going to be a hard one. Then as the season was going on, there were doubts that we would be able to. And then during the month of February, I thought, oh, my God, we're going to be a 4 or 5 seed, someplace 6 maybe. Who knows? I just want to get in and get it over with. So, yeah, I'm pretty proud of our team for accomplishing what we did.